The Comprehensive Guide to Crude Oil. Crude oil, often referred to as petroleum, is a naturally occurring flammable liquid found in geological formations beneath the Earth's surface. It is composed of hydrocarbons and other organic compounds. This substance is a cornerstone of the global economy, powering transportation, industry, and providing raw materials for countless products. This article delves into the history, formation, types, uses, and geographical distribution of crude oil, as well as its relationship with dinosaurs. The modern history of the oil and gas industry began in the mid-19th century. In 1847, Scottish chemist James Young observed natural petroleum seepage in the Riddings coal mine and successfully distilled both a light oil suitable for lamps and a thicker oil for lubrication. This discovery led to the establishment of the first commercial oil refinery in 1850. The first significant oil boom occurred with the discovery of the Spindletop field in Texas in 1901, which propelled the United States to the forefront of global oil production. Throughout the 20th century, oil exploration and extraction expanded globally, particularly in the Middle East, Russia, Mexico, and Venezuela. The formation of the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, in 1960 further influenced global oil markets and geopolitics. Crude oil is formed from the remains of ancient marine organisms, primarily plankton and algae, which settled on the ocean floor millions of years ago. Over time, these organic materials were buried under layers of sediment and subjected to intense heat and pressure deep within the Earth's crust. This process transformed the organic matter into kerogen and eventually into crude oil through a series of chemical reactions. The optimal temperature range for oil formation is between 165 to 190 degrees Fahrenheit, 74 to 88 degrees Celsius. Below this range, the organic matter remains unchanged, while above it, the material transforms into natural gas instead of oil. Crude oil is classified based on its density, light, medium, heavy, and sulfur content, sweet, sour. These classifications influence its market value and refining processes. Characteristics: low density, flows freely at room temperature. Use is highly valued for producing high-quality gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel. Examples: Brent crude, West Texas Intermediate, WTI. Characteristics: high density, more viscous and challenging to extract and refine. Use is important for producing asphalt and other heavy products. Examples: oil sands in Alberta, Canada, Orinoco Belt in Venezuela. Characteristics: low sulfur content, 0.5%, less corrosive. Use is preferred for refining due to lower processing costs and environmental impact. Examples: Brent crude, many varieties from the Middle East. Characteristics: high sulfur content, 0.5%, more corrosive. Use requires additional processing to remove sulfur compounds. Examples: Basra crude from Iraq, some heavy crudes from Canada and Venezuela. Crude oil is found both on land and beneath the ocean floor. Offshore extraction often yields higher quality oil deposits, but is more technically challenging and costly. Onshore extraction is generally less expensive, but may not access all available oil in a reservoir. Middle East, known for its vast reserves and significant production capacity. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Iran are major players. North America, the United States and Canada are significant producers, with extensive onshore and offshore operations. Russia, a leading producer with vast reserves in Siberia and other regions. Venezuela, home to the Orinoco Belt, one of the largest heavy crude oil reserves in the world. Crude oil is refined into various products that are essential to modern life. Transportation fuels: gasoline, diesel, jet fuel. Heating fuels: kerosene, heating oil. Industrial products: lubricants, asphalt, waxes. Petrochemicals: plastics, synthetic fibers, pharmaceuticals. A common misconception is that crude oil is formed from dinosaur remains. However, this is not accurate. Crude oil is primarily formed from microscopic marine organisms such as plankton and algae that lived millions of years ago before the dinosaurs roamed the earth. The term fossil fuel refers to these ancient organic materials rather than dinosaur fossils specifically. Crude oil is a vital resource that has shaped modern civilization through its diverse applications and economic significance. Understanding its formation, types, uses, and geographical distribution provides insight into its critical role in global energy markets and industrial processes. Despite its importance, the future of crude oil is increasingly intertwined with efforts to transition to sustainable energy sources as environmental concerns grow.